Hello. Oh, what the fuck did I just do?
I think you just exited.
No, I just closed it.
Alt F4. That
This motherfucker.
That's pretty common.
I meant to do control. Fuck.
It's on the desktop. Go to the desktop.
Over here.
So it's
Perfect. Someone do an intro.
David.
What month is this? Okay. It's our May showcase for.
Some excitement. God damn it.
Yeah.
It's weird when you put us in film. Oh, I hate this.
It's not what you watched it.
It's just gonna land all of a sudden as fuck. Well, wait, which three?
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't know.
Say it again, Doug.
What? You said.
What? You're doing an intro. You're in front of the video. Go, David. Go. Do it. Do it.
Get out. Dev Night Showcase.
I worked on the logo video, which we still have to finish.
Show me.
I don't have it on this.
Fuck this guy.
I did the rocks, which are heavy.
Yeah.
Embarrassing.
Don't really play it in season. Just play the Net 11.
Yeah, no, it'll walk away.
And then press 1 to get rid of all the sign script.
Oh!
That's
Button,
not
button.
one. That's F1.
There we go. 1. So turn this stuff off. Bang, bang, bang. Run.
Yeah, turning the light on doesn't make him run.
Have we added the fast walking speed yet?
Yeah, that is possible.
Oh,
I reckon
okay.
we just need to tweak that again.
Can we add a jump to it so you can hop around?
No,
He's got a jumper.
so there's the rocks that I did. So there's 4 of them.
Yeah.
And
So how do they form naturally?
So it's volcanic basalt. So it's a natural occurrence in various places around the world. It's actually pretty cool.
And people will walk past it and they.
Oh my god!
It's naturally forming basalt.
Well, I think
Scientifically accurate.
because we're going to have jellos just down there, they're going to explain it to the player.
Okay.
Maybe.
I want to put as much science into this as I can, right? So there will be discussion of science, geology, various other things.
So I did the 4 rock models. And I also added in the table,
Nice. I'm going to put that in soon.
which I had to change a little bit because it was like fucking tall, short as. It went to like your ankles. So yeah.
Was the table we made for?
One of the first things you did for us.
It was just a test table.
Yeah.
We were testing out
That's
the
when you
way
were
of
like-
making those textures.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this has like 1,000 faces on it.
This has got like
Oh.
billion.
Cool.
That's it.
Dust particles? Did you get far with those? Because they don't seem to go all the way through the cave.
I only did it for the stop, I think.
And
Just the water.
Yeah, the
Water.
Oh yeah, the water. So,
Play that shit,
Oh, that looks
motherfucker.
nice. Why don't you just play it and go in there?
yeah, the water. Yeah.
Go splashy, splashy. Does it go splashy?
I have the sound effects.
Oh, I also added. Wait, no, I did that last one.
Yeah, the water's thick.
I added bounding boxes as well.
Yeah.
So,
Thanks.
Oh, I can't go
increase the height a little bit further down because they kept jumping over the top of it.
Yeah.
I think we just need to modify the texture a little bit so it looks a little bit more painted.
Mhm.
I don't know how to do that. I think we need to increase the speed of the movement of water as well.
You can always put some of the like
It is.
brush strokes actually on the ground.
I don't think it's too bad, to be honest.
I reckon it looks pretty good because it's like really accurate.
As part of the art Bible, I wanted the reflective surfaces to be very rare, and water was one of those ones that I wanted to be reflective. Like heavily reflective, like naturally reflective.
So no splashy, splashy?
no.
So I thought that packing with
So
we could have like some like white effects around the rocks at top.
So it does work, but like what I've done is I've turned that like way down because it emits. So like when you were in this one, it
was like
Oh, that's kind of cool, though. It's kind of spooky.
Well, it makes sense because there should be no fucking light down there.
So yeah, when you
There
turn,
is a little bit of
when you turn the light on,
There's a forced amount of light, but the thing is, in a game, you don't want to have a pitch black room unless it's
Yeah,
a
exactly.
horror or something.
I like it. I like that.
It's not the mood we're going for in this. It's a mood of exploration. It's a little bit of fear.
Yeah, but that adds.
I think that's good.
I like it.
Took your light on. Yeah, bounding boxes work well. Thanks for those.
So you can't get over to that side of the cave?
no.
You can't.
Oh,
You have to go.
if
walk
I
right
go
around.
Oh, yeah.
all the way around,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, around the water here.
What else you got for us?
It's going to start walking all the way around and then, I can't go across here. You're going to walk all the
I
way.
think we need to add more dust particles around the whole
yeah,
space and through some of the cave as well. I want it to be a little bit dusty through
Well,
the
I think
entire place.
that the bowl, when you go in, needs to be dusty as fuck.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
it's just had a
Dirty.
cave in.
not too dusty, but a little bit more than the rest of the cave.
Not glowing.
So,
So.
so yeah, that's what it is right now.
Yeah.
Which you
That
can.
was it, like, failed.
So you can't.
It doesn't look very good when you do it, but it's very subtle, which is cool.
Yeah, no, it's good.
But yeah, I want that kind of going through the entire cave to show a bit of a stale cave.
Do you have the tube in this yet? Or that you just
No, I
don't
didn't get to do
If
it.
you press 1, you can see a bit more of the room, and then you can look up the tube and you can see a bit more. But yeah, that needs to be done. So did you do the single head light?
Oh no, I haven't done that yet.
That's cool. That'll come.
Yeah.
Well,
I got-
thing we need to think about is wiring, like cables,
Yeah, that should be easy.
power and stuff.
Wee. Yeah, I got stuck on that video,
That's cool.
so I did a lot of time with
I'd like to talk about how we do that video. I think Sean's got some ideas.
that.
Which video?
The PickLock logo.
Oh, yeah.
What else?
No, I think the core of that video is good. It's just taking that and then whacking that in like After Effects or something to get extra
Yeah.
detail out of it.
If we can make the black background like properly black and mix in with the actual black rectangle, it'll give it way better.
Splash.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So I want to get a sound effect for that.
Yep.
So I'm going to spend it a little bit more, if that's okay with you guys. Sound effects $1.
Yeah, fair enough.
$1 US, but I want to buy a few more, so I save on.
Are you using that website?
Yeah, Audio Jungle.
Yeah, it's good.
It's cheap.
Yeah, no, it's good.
I think that's about it.
Yeah, nice. Alright, I'll show you what I've done. So, step blueprint, which is actually a lot easier than I expected.
Brad got 1.5 mil for cognitive features.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Did you see the machine learning thing went out?
Yeah, that's probably why.
Why don't you close that door?
Oh,
The one Maggie's open to bugger off.
So this is actually just to turn the science equipment off. This is just a temporary measure. So that's just you press the one button and it turns off the light stands and the generator. So that's just temporary. Just ignore that. It's ugly as hell. But inside Carlos's animation, and I reckon we can make this like a universal animation, universal system as well to make it doable across all characters. Footstep sound generator. So I built this sucker, and essentially what it does is it checks what you're standing on based on animation points. So when he puts his foot down, I put a sound point on those footsteps. It checks for the surface that you're walking on. So I've set up a bunch of different surfaces, and let me show you the surfaces. Go to the project settings. What was it in? Am I in physics? There we go. Surface types. So I've got dirt and stone so far. I've got heaps of different sound effects though, so I've got more than just dirt and stone. I've set up new surfaces, and then I've set up inside effects, physics. I've got a dirt and a stone, what do you call it? Physical
that's
material.
The same sound throughout the game, right? That's
Everything that is given the physical material of dirt will have dirt footsteps.
Yeah.
And there's about 26 different sounds that it'll make at random.
okay.
And same with stone. So all of the textures that we have, sorry, all the materials that we have, I've applied these when necessary. So like stone has a physical material of stone. Dirt, which is like this one here, has a physical material of dirt. So it'll make a different sound when he's walking on the dirt to where he's walking on the stone. Inside audio, when we go to sound effects, footsteps. So I've got the dirt walk footsteps. Right, I've got like 27 different footstep sounds, and I've made a sound cube, which is just a randomizer attached to all those sounds. So when you play this, it'll play one of those footstep sounds.
Cool.
So yeah, now when he walks, if I go to his character model, animations, Carlos walk, you can see the walking animation. The sound cues, which are the red ones, are tied into when he puts his foot down.
Sweet. Where's the sound cue thing?
There, footstep
How
left,
do you
footstep
set
right.
that up?
Just drag it. Well, you right click, you go to add new notify, and then you link it up to that particular one.
Yeah, cool. You moved it.
Somebody just saved that. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so that's that. I've also got all of the a lot of the cave science equipment's been put in to test. I've made a blueprint for them. That's a generator. I'm thinking I'm going to also add some writing onto it, so I'll just paint some writing on.
Like a company name?
Yeah. This is
No.
actually in the book. It's
It'll be that company name you
purchased lease equipment. So like it's all purchased from I forget what the company is called.
The same company as your phone, right?
I don't know if I'm going to make it that because I don't know if they're going to make. I mean, they might make generators, possibly.
It kind of be cool. It's kind of like
It just seems like everything is made by that one
it's
company.
kind of like Assassin's Creed, right? When you run through everything, it's done by
Aspergo.
Aspergo.
Yeah.
So the light stand I made into a blueprint, so it has two lights, two emitters, and also an ambient light in the middle, so that the back of it is also lit up, like there's bounce, simulated bounce effects.
So we do all the wires and stuff to hook all this up, don't we?
Yeah, we'll just have to fake it. Put wires hanging on the roof, or maybe running along the ground, whatever we can muster.
Yeah, because you're going to have like spools and stuff, so like it's just been hooked up quick.
They do the wiring stuff pretty cool in the tomb.
Yeah.
When you jump out of...
You talking Origins?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's actually something you should probably look at as an inspiration.
So this is the volcanic basalt hexagonal tubing that actually happens in real life. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to put it all around this side and have it going all the way through here. So it'll be always on the left side, kind of engulfing this entire place, making it look really interesting. Blending in.
Do you want to just be careful about not overdoing it, if that makes sense? Because it's a pretty cool feature. Because that's why I liked it there. As in you walk along and it's like, oh, that's pretty very detailed and cool.
Maybe.
Not like the whole cave should be.
No, it's not going to be the whole cave. It's only going to be like maybe a third of it. Okay. But in nature, it's quite large.
Yeah.
Quite long.
No, it's cool. I think the detail and shit really
the cave's getting like that.
Yeah, definitely. So I put a lot of random rocks everywhere and randomized the walls ever so slightly.
That's what we said last time.
Yeah.
And so like just random huge rocks everywhere. The roof I've kind of mixed up a little tiny bit. Put more chunks everywhere. Yeah, stuff lying around.
It looks like a proper cave would look.
Yeah. And I've also like in here it's a little bit more random as well, like huge chunks and stuff lying around.
Should we make it a bit so caves? A lot of caves you go to, they have the tunnels, but these tunnels are pretty wide. Should we perhaps like close off some of the entries a little bit? So it's like
thinking of that, yeah.
Really kind of hard to get in.
Yeah,
so they're not all 3 meters tall and 3 meters wide.
Chambers, tunnels. So we've got chambers. And we have the tunnels.
Make a really small
I think
one.
we just need to make it a bit more
What about
difficult to get in.
What about just random idea that before you go into the end chamber, like a crawl space. So you know how you have to press like circle or something and it goes down and crawls under it and comes out the other side?
I really thought that would be good, but we have to animate that, so we'll have to until we get a mocap suit for it. But yeah, I was playing on that. When I went caving in the Blue Mountains, you actually had to like squeeze through this thing that went down and around.
It's never like this.
Nah. So,
well, some of them are, but it's...
Yeah, it depends, because we've got the water that's been doing that.
We'll put the sound up so you can hear it a bit more.
This looks sick, by the way.
Actually, would this one...
What,
would,
the giant knob?
Would it be that round?
I don't know. These are... Maybe... Yeah, I've never liked that particular one, personally.
I'd probably make it...
Flip it.
20.
Put the round bit at the top
okay.
and the long bit down the bottom.
Or can you have like a giant ass stalactite mic thing that connects, whatever that's called?
Oh, one that comes down from the
Floor to
ground.
ceiling.
There's not
Or
much.
just disappears.
It's a bit dark down there. Let's just go down there and do. It doesn't go very far, but you're supposed to pretty much die if you tried that. Anyway, that is pretty much a lot of what I've been doing, just kind of tweaking. And now that we've got these new rocks, how many more rocks were you planning on doing?
I don't know. Oh, for what, the hex rocks? Or
Yeah.
I think I was just going to leave it at that.
Alright, I'll see what I can do with that. I'm going to just spread it like crazy around the whole place, and I think it's definitely going to encompass almost all of this space, and then it's going to go along the wall along here and just kind of become a feature side, and maybe it'll cross over here, and there'll be like a difficult thing to get through, like a walkway through these hexagonal basalt rocks. Yeah, I'm pumped. I'm excited.
Yeah, it looks good.
Coming along really nicely. I mean, I love the caves in Firewatch. They were really well done. A little tiny bit more cartoony, but the ambience was really there. Such a beautiful thing. Alright, that's it. So there's ramification for all of this, and then I can put new dialogue into it based on these ramifications.
Well, what we can do is when we start building the decision tree, link it back to the script.
Exactly.
So
because so this decision puts you back 10 points on the spectrum.
That's cool, man. Did you Google it? Like how to write a script?
Yeah, I just watched that much of shit.
Yeah, nice. Even the font.
I think the best part is though you can become a worse person by doing something stupid in your dream.
Yeah.
It's like there's nothing sacred anymore.
Well, it is your conscience, technically.
Yeah, but it's a dream. You can just do whatever the hell you want in a
So
dream.
it's the first time you're doing it right in the game, so you got to have it as the tutorial.
I don't know. In my head, it would be the first time that what you did would make a difference to you would be when he's in his apartment and he's doing the whole yoga move thing, and then he discusses being in primary school and being told about this spectrum of reality, of morality, and being a good or a bad person, and that was just kind of like the play on.
So we should.
Cool. This is good. I can work with this.
Yeah, but hello, Bobby. Oh, what's this? And you good little doggy. Wave! Wave! Good girl.
The way I see it, it's brand new cable. Everything in there is brand new, so it's clean. Part of the story, it's written in there that it's been purchased brand new. If it was black cable with white stripes going through it, that'll be fine with me. It's like high vis cabling, so it's for these kind of scenarios.
Should it be yellow? Like that? Because when I think science stuff, I see yellow.
Yeah,
can you
fun reference of it.
can you search for Hitman?
Type in red and white cable.
Hitman cave.
Black and yellow cable or something.
Cave science scene. See if this comes up. That's the one I'm thinking of. That's the level. It's only a very small one. But it has all the stuff here, and then there's all the wires and stuff running across it, and then they have all the artificial lights there. So that's like a proper...
Yeah, how big thick you want this thing to be?
But I'm pretty sure there's yellow cables for this one.
Oh, that's thick.
Well, like how thick it was in Assassin's Creed.
Pretty much this.
Yeah.
Yeah, how thick it was in Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
How many lens do you want?
And then they can all go straight into like one of the underneath the generator or something.
Yeah.
Well,
and they can run along, like go up onto the walls and kind of show a curvature, and then kind of run along the walls inside.
yeah, the one we were just looking at Assassin's Creed did run along the ground and then it kinks up and then into the side. That's fine.
We just need to have a port for it to go into on the generator.
Yeah, or if it looks like it just looks out.
We can 3D model just a plug for it.
Oh, true. Just
like 10 plugs on the generator and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Or it can go up into a panel inside the generator where it'll be plugged in directly.
Or you could do a hood so it doesn't. You could hide it so it's like comes out like this. So you just stick it in.
So I must have done what the cave tube.
Yeah, cave tube.
That's not done.
Cave tube, yes, but we need John rigged it and cleaned.
Which one do you want first?
Cave tube first, then John. I think I actually ordered the backlog. So priority is.
Oh, do you want the little lamp thing?
Yeah. So PickLock video is number 1.
Yep.
So do you know what to do to finish that off to give it to
No,
Sean?
what do you want to do?
I think it's pretty close to being done now. Just give it to me. All I want is like the main animation done. So if that's smooth and clean, then we'll whack it in After Effects and see what happens.
Right.
But I gotta sort out how to get that.
Next thing, you make a single light assets, which is basically that.
I'll make. What it'll be like something like this.
So all you need to do is really just cut the head off of that and use that. Use the same texture.
No, it won't really look as good on its own.
No.
Like lamp. I know exactly what I'm thinking of, but I don't know if it'll pop up. God damn, I know I want it. Let's try construction.
When's a good time next week?
Anytime.
I feel Wednesday is a good time next week.
I think Fridays are a better day.
That's what I was
I
thinking.
think sooner rather than later.
Friday's is
Like that?
But
It's a
needs to be on
Wednesday.
a wall, so it wouldn't have like that.
Lunchtimes is better than.
So
Lunch?
you want-
Basically, I want to have
He'll
it
need
into
lunch.
the rock wall.
Oh, right. So you don't want like.
So is that Jared or Lee?
Jared.
No stands or anything.
Right. Alright, then I'll just do that. I'll just...
So after that, cave tube, then fix John's collar issues,
Yep.
and then I presume you're going to separate all of John's parts so all those hidden faces aren't used. Join it all together, rig him.
Yep.
And that's it. That's a fair bit of work.
Oh, yeah.
Did you want Josh to look into all about that leveling, the level split up stuff?
Maybe one of you two could do it.
The level what?
Sean can. He knows a computer that can run Unreal.
No, I'm doing all the videos though. We'll get all that sorted out first.
Yeah, I'd like to do some game stuff.
We need to know how to use the one scene file across. What?
No, I was like, I'm sick of wheeling and dealing.
So, one cave scene file, right? Where we have 4 scenes in it, which are different, have different components, have different scenes, different sounds, different people in them, etc. So we need to know how we can do that.
Turn
So-
things on and off.
Very good.
All that stuff.
I'm just going to guess what I reckon it's a class. You create a class for it. The top, like on the top right in the hierarchy. And then you just turn it off.
There's no way to turn stuff off unless you turn them off directly within the files. And I don't know what that does with system usage, having all that stuff in the background waiting to be used.
Well, because like if we set it up the way you've got it now, and instead of button we do some variable and say if this variable, this level, if this variable, yeah.
One big problem.
But we'd be loading everything in one time.
One big problem though, something we can't avoid, is light baking.
Yeah.
Light baking takes time to do in the editor, and then it saves that light baked on the walls and the surfaces and everything, so it doesn't use resources to generate the lighting apart from your own shadow and various other non-static items. You can't do that while you're playing the game or while you're loading the game. It's too heavy.
So yeah, we gotta learn how to do all that
Yeah.
lighting stuff.
We need to learn how to separate them but have a common set of objects and things. And then have that editable, so when I want to change one rock in all of the scenes, I don't do it once.
Yeah.
Because right now I'm redoing it a third of the rock walls, and that would suck if we had 4 scenes.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work doing it that way. With the 4 separate scenes.
Well, did you
If
stress,
you want to change something, it's going to fuck everything up.
So we need to find something that can help us do that.
did you want to show Scott how to group those objects together?
I know how to do that.
Oh, just one little thing is, where is it? Where am I going to do this?
What do you mean?
So, what you do is, based on a well-positioned node, it would change a value in the material to make it more saturated or less saturated.
So each one you
So you can, depending on where it is, this one could be all grey, light grey, or you could change the whole colour and just all of them. Because what it would do is it would just call back to.
There's no way I can test it in the scene, which is the problem.
Where is it? You call this guy and just do this. Then just fucking. Go.
Can't we do that with any?
Yeah, you can do that with all of them, but
Why don't you make a blueprint of each one of them?
Of the hex rocks.
Yeah, each hex rock. So whenever I use it, it'll have a random value in it. And then when I make it into a static mesh...
I don't think that... I think it'll turn off the blueprint. Because the blueprint is what's changing the material. So the moment it gets turned into a static mesh, it's no longer connected to that. So it'll just revert back to what it was. I think that's what would happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we get what we're given.
Because when I'm doing like a scene with a whole bunch of books in the library, and I've had to do the books 3 times now, like lay them all out. Because I did it once where it was just all singles, and then that destroyed the computer. So I then did it one where they were all together, but that would be shit to make, like model to make. And then I'm doing it with the blueprints, and it's like, wait.
Is there any way you can reduce the poly count on these things as it is?
Oh yeah, I can go through and reduce the poly count. It's just if you make any static meshes like this, it'll probably ruin them. They probably won't get the changes because it's like its own separate thing.
Oh no, that's okay. We'll start fresh. We'll get rid of what I've done. If you make a whole bunch of different sizes and reduce the poly count on each one, and then I'll just put them in like I've been doing one by one.
I'll probably reduce the poly count and I'll probably cut the bottoms of them off.
I still flip them around because that gives me a different texture, a different surface, which means I basically got 2 for each one. So don't get rid of the bottom.
Right, I'm just gonna have to make them way less local then. I'll make them like fucking 100, maybe even less. Rip. Right. Yeah, DC is probably gonna take way longer too.
There's heaps of models to do. It's gonna be crazy.
Say some more dumb shit. It was funny.
Game dev. Is that what you're talking about?
Game dev.
Hey, Josh needs to focus on building the game.
And I'm keen to look into this mocap suit. But I just read that they are releasing a new...
No, do I want to try it?
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Well, where are they?
Australia.
Australia? We're in Australia.
No.
Oh, my ass.
Real-time board. So this is something that I was using with Josh. It's a website, like a web service that lets you do like storyboarding and stuff like that.
Yep, cool.
So I sent the hex rock requirements over to him via this, and the Australian internet's giving us a bit of trouble.
It does?
This is free.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's not free.
It's it's free. Like you can buy better like enhancements to it and more storage and stuff.
Well, this is cool.
If the images load, then I'd be able to show you.
Hey, you tried this with Josh.
Yeah, this is what we do with hex rocks.
This is cool.
Yeah, so they have to work it out and how to design it.
Does it have a Trello link?
Does it hook up to Slack?
I don't think it matters too much, but I was able to like put all my requirements in here, and he did it really well.
It's probably what we'd use with the interns. Would be
I'm still thinking.
Slack and Trello and.
I think our rocks need to have sharper edges. See how these are kind of.
Yeah, this is correct.
But what I liked about your round ones though was it fit with all the other rocks, so it kind of made sense.
But if it's going to be a feature wall.
Well, it is a feature. It looks really nice, but I think it also blends really well with what we've got. Otherwise, you have then these really jagged angles, and then everything else is kind of smoother than that.
That's pretty cool. So how does that form?
Well, it's volcanic basalt. I don't know how it forms. I read it. I've forgotten it now. Though it's pretty cool.
It's probably the element that's in the dirt with the water running over
This
it.
is Fingal's Cave, but it's a formation that's around in various places. It's pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, this software was pretty handy to do that. I was able to put like
They
little
form
post-its and
inside
stuff.
caves.
Yeah.
It's not like...
Oh, outside it.
I'd say the water would have washed a lot of this through.
Yeah, but they were all outside.
Well, it's an entrance technically. But if you look
That's
at
inside.
yeah, you look at that one, yeah, it runs the whole way through there.
So the water's washed it all away. These are literally separate single tubes. Formed and pushed up in that shape.
Oh my gosh, silky.
So
tick the other
if
day.
you do those rocks, then I'll start
Yeah,
putting them in
you
and
pull it
making
off.
them look pretty trippy if I can.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon, can we potentially try one texture with kind of like a line for the edge that kind of makes it look like it has those edges. Where let's see what that looks like.
Cool beans.
All right. So, videos.
Yep.
Menu.
Weren't you going to do something else? Oh yeah, looking into levels too.
Get on it.
And you're live.
Yeah. Do an outro, Josh.
Me?
Yeah, do it.
Fuck off.
I think that was acceptable.
That's our outro. Fuck it off.
Why me?
Because you're the star of the team.
I could do a news anchor style.
Go for it. Do it. Do it.
No,
do it.
that's-
It's funny.
that's not
You
what
just
I
volunteer. Do it. Just say goodbye. Just say bye. See you.
Goodbye.
Like this.
Thank you for